On the scene, on the story, News 9 starts now.
They come into this house, they want to act this way. I'm not voting for another stinking measure.
Right now on News 9 at 4, strong opinions from some lawmakers and Governor Mary Fallin hear from both over the school shutdown. Plus, educators around the state are ready to head back to the Capitol today with their list of demands for lawmakers, and we meet the teacher who plans to fast through the entire walkout. This is News 9 this morning at 4. Good morning, I'm Grant Herms. I'm back.
You're back.
Back. It's nice to be back.
After a few days off.
After a few days off.
We've been holding down the fort.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
I've been doing all I can.
But not bringing any warmer weather, doesn't feel like.
No, you didn't even, I would say.
I should have brought some from California with me.
I was going to say, where's the warm weather? We are going to be looking at freezing temperatures. Yeah, can you believe this? It's been several weeks since we've been this cold out in the morning, waking up to 36 degrees here in Oklahoma City, 20s in fact, just to the west of that. Right now, 29 in Piedmont, 27 checking in for El Reno. So we've got temperatures near that freezing mark, not just around the metro, but even colder to the north and northwest along the Panhandle, 20s, and then some upper 30s to the south and southeast. Overall, look at this temperature plunge. Yesterday, we started out in the 60s. We're 26 degrees colder than that, which is why we have a freeze warning for much of the state. Really, most of us will be waking up with that freeze warning continuing till 10 a.m. this morning. 36 right now here in Oklahoma City. Temperatures actually will continue to fall throughout 7, 8 a.m., 31 at 8 a.m., 38. They're rebounding by 10, 46 at lunchtime, and we'll top today off near 60 degrees. So definitely a coat-worthy start to your day. We'll talk warmer details here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Robin. Well, teachers are ready for day 3 of protests at the state capitol, and yesterday nearly 20,000 people joined the walkout, flooding the inside of the Capitol. The Oklahoma Education Association has a list of demands to end the teacher walkout, including replacing the funding hole left by the hotel tax repeal with new casino money from the ball and dice games, plus restoring cuts to Oklahoma classrooms by repealing capital gains tax exemptions.
Show our kids that this is what democracy looks like, and that when things are unjust, you need to stand up and fight for what is right.
We will have live reports from the state capitol on the teacher walkout all day long. And for the third day in a row, multiple districts are closing. Among the list, Oklahoma City, Edmond, Norman, Putnam City, plus more, and Yukon Public Schools. We have a complete list of closings on the bottom of your screen and on the News 9 app. Governor Fallin's comments in light of the continued protests is drawing harsh criticism. Our Sylvia Corkill joins us with what she said that ODA President Alicia Priest is calling blatant disrespect. Sylvia, good morning.
Grant, good morning. Yes, teachers say Fallin's most recent comment is only adding insult to injury after she's been absent for most of the protests, and then yesterday likening them to teenagers during a sit-down interview with CBS.
Teachers want more, but it's kind of like having a teenage kid that wants a better car.
But true, but their car has been taken away over the last 10 years.
Fallin's response to Omar Villafranca's line of questioning on education funding has since caught a lot of attention on social media. The Oklahoma Education Association president responded saying, quote, "This is a blatant example of the disrespect shown toward Oklahoma educators, parents, students," end quote. The OEA isn't giving up to fight for funding. Now it plans to fill the second floor rotunda of the Capitol today. They will return to the Capitol come 11 o'clock. Live on the scene on the story from the Capitol, Sylvia Corkill, News 9.
All year long, we supported you. And now you're going to come here and act like this after you got a raise? Go right ahead. Be pissed at me if you want to.
Well, first, Representative Bobby Cleveland made comments about the walkout, and now Representative Kevin MacDougall is facing criticism for a Facebook Live video. Chris Gilmore continues our team coverage this morning. Chris?
Good morning, Grant. You know, while many educators are calling what they say an activity at the Capitol, other lawmakers are causing waves on social media by their comments. Yesterday, as you mentioned, Representative Kevin MacDougall posted 2 videos on Facebook. He later deleted both of them, but they were both about his frustrations related to how teachers were acting, and he didn't hold anything back. You know, after touting that he voted for every teacher funding measure in the House, he said he won't vote for, quote, another stinking measure. He finished his message to viewers by saying they can be pissed at him if they want to, as you heard. MacDougall soon deleted that video, but not before it was shared thousands of times on Facebook. In a second video that was also deleted, he went on about how he wasn't happy about what was going on at the Capitol.
I found out today that it's not necessarily Oklahoma teachers that are doing it. We've had death threats at the Capitol. Our legislative assistants are not here because of the threats that they were receiving.
We got word in our newsroom from OHP that they confirmed that there were no threats or any injuries at the Capitol, but we're going to stay on top of that story for sure. Reporting live on scene on the story from the Capitol, Chris Gilmore, News 9.
All right, Chris, thank you. State Representative Kevin MacDougall will have some competition for his seat this year. Teacher Cindy Ralston announced yesterday she plans to run for the House District 12 seat. Ralston has been teaching for over 30 years. MacDougall was previously unopposed. Western Heights says 70% of their teachers reported to classrooms yesterday. Some say they may miss today as well.
When you believe in something, you got to stand up for it. You just got to stand up for it, and our kids are definitely worth it.
The Western Heights School Board voted on Monday to order the teachers back to their classrooms yesterday. Superintendent Joe Kitchens did not comment on if teachers would face consequences for continuing to walk out.
So I'm doing that for our kids to show this really matters. You know, we're not just here for fun or to listen to fun music or to shout and cheer, but we care about our kids, and that's what's important. So I'm willing to put it on the line.
Avery Smith says he's been on a hunger strike since the walkout began. Now, Smith says he plans to fast until the walkout ends and he's back with his students. Tulsa School Superintendent Deborah Gist plans to make a walk from Tulsa to the state capitol starting this morning. Gist and over 100 others will walk from Tulsa to the metro. The group says they will camp out in school gyms along the 110-mile walk. They plan to walk between 10 and 18 miles each day. As the third day of the teacher walkout begins, students are beginning to rally at the state capitol. Allie Brooks joins us from the Alert Desk with more info on that rally set for 10 a.m. Allie, good morning.
Good morning, Grant. Well, a flyer is being passed out along with being posted on social media asking students to show up to the Capitol today. The students are asked to wear white shirts with the date that they will turn 18 written on the front, and then on the back the names of their legislators. This rally is scheduled from 10 a.m. to 2, and they plan to have student speeches until 10:30. They will also make appointments to speak with legislators to foster discussion between lawmakers and, quote, those they are directly affecting, which are the students. And then around 2 p.m., students will meet outside the State House, and as soon as they are in session, the students plan to go into the gallery and watch. A newly founded group, Student Voices for Education, is a big role in today's rally. They say this is not a separate rally from the OEAs, but instead a way to unify students with the teachers, support staff, and other advocates. From the Alert Desk, Allie Brooks, News 9.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, Putnam City kids 18 and under can receive free breakfast and lunch at 6 district schools during the walkout. Schools providing the food service are listed on your screen right here. Breakfast will be served from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning. Lunch is served from 11 to noon. And News 9 is taking an in-depth look at our state's education system. If you missed our 1-hour special report, be sure to switch over to News 9 Plus tonight for an encore presentation of Educate Oklahoma. That's tonight at 9 on Channel 52 or Cox Channel 707. All right, now it's time to get a check on your traffic here. We do have a big traffic alert to tell you about. ODOT says that I-235 will be shut down from I-44 to Northwest 36th Street this weekend. Officials say it'll be the last time the highway will be completely shut down. Closures start at 7 p.m. Friday night, and they're expected to reopen no later than 6 a.m. on Monday morning. Let's get a quick check on our weather here from Robin King. So, Robin, we're talking about some cooler temps to start our day here, but things might rebound this afternoon. It's going to be bad all day, maybe?
You know, it's going to be a coat-worthy morning outside. 31 degrees here in Oklahoma City at 8 a.m. That's where we bottom out near freezing, and that freeze warning will continue till 10 a.m. for much of the state. Temperatures, though, back in the mid-40s by lunch hour today here in the metro, and then topping today off about 60 degrees with wind shifting out of the north direction and coming out of the south by this afternoon, and that's going to help warm us up after a very cold start start, really a freezing start to our day. Things do get better though. Tomorrow morning temperatures not as cold. They're back in the 40s, and then tomorrow afternoon 70s for your forecasted high, but then a big drop in temperatures where not only will it feel winter-like, but we are talking maybe some winter precipitation. Yeah, those details coming up here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Robin. Coming up next on News 9, we continue our coverage of Day 3 of the teacher walkout and the shooting at U2 headquarters that left 3 injured and 1 person dead. Plus, why President Trump believes Amazon could be shorting the U.S. Postal Service.